Hey yarn friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. First I want to thank you for stopping by to check out May's bingo card. And if you are a crocheter, a loom knitter, or a needle knitter, I invite you to join us in May's bingo. So I know it has been a few minutes since I have been on YouTube. We've had just lots of things going on in our family. And I'll tell more detail about that in an upcoming video. I want to try to keep this one geared towards May's bingo, but let's just say 2020 has not been my year so far. I hope that it turns around pretty quickly. Excuse me. So about bingo, yarn bingo, as I said, anyone can play. If you enjoy playing with yarn, I invite you to play along with us. This is just for fun. And we have a Facebook group, Yarn Bingo, where you can post pictures of your bingo projects and your card as you mark things off and your pictures to go with that. And there's only like one really rule, is that one project can only count for one square. So you can't make a project and count it for multiple squares. It can only count for one square, just to be fair for everyone. So anyway, it's fun. I love to see everyone's projects and what people come up with, how they interpret, the square. It's, not really any hard, fast rules. It's all for fun. Excuse me. One of the reasons is I have been sick, not COVID, but just regular flu and stuff. And the cough has just hung on forever. But anyway, guys, let's get done, and I will tell you about the squares that are on the May's bingo card. So on the first line, reading across, and I'm looking at my computer screen up here because that's where I have the card. My printer doesn't have ink to print the card out, so I have to write it out by hand. And you're welcome to do that. You're welcome to print it. You're welcome to write it out by hand, just whatever works for you. Create a baby gift. I myself have a lot of baby gifts I need to get made, and my niece is expecting any day now, so that's exciting. Create flowers to add to a project. You can add these flowers to any kind of project. I just want to see what kind of flowers you come up with. Finish a whip. Create a keychain. Work on a blanket project. Okay, second row, finish a whip, create a stuffed animal, create a purse, create something for yourself. I know if you're like me, you're probably make stuff for everyone else and not for yourself. Let's try this month to make something for ourselves. Create something in rainbow colors. Create a cactus. This is the third row. Create something with the oldest yarn in your stash. You may or may not know what the oldest yarn is, but some yarn has been there for a long time. Then we have a free space. Then we have finish a whip. Create a wall hanging. I need to make several wall hangings for the fair. And so I'm anxious to see what you come up with so I can get inspiration. Tidy up your yarn stash. Finish a whip. Create something inspired from a TV show. It can be a new TV show, an old TV show, just whatever. It's, doesn't really matter. Create a wearable. Anything that you can wear. Create a wreath. I also need to make several wreaths. Create something in your favorite color. Create a summer headband. I saw on Pinterest some adorable little thin headbands, that can be worn in summer or winter or whatever. They were just kind of decorative headbands, like that would come like that for a baby. And so I want to make some of those for my great niece that's about to be born. Create a swag or garland. Tell us about you, the creator. Tell us anything you want to share about yourself. If you want to tell us about you and your family, how you came to play with yarn, and what you like to create and things like that. That's perfectly fine. Just whatever you feel like sharing. I don't want you to feel like you have to share more than you're comfortable sharing. And the last square is finish a wheel. So that's what I came up with for May. And I hope you will join us and play along. I will leave the link at the bottom for this card. If you click down on the box under this video, you will see a link to May Bingo, and you'll also see a link to Yarn Bingo Facebook group. So I welcome you to join us, jump in, play along, share your pictures, ask questions. The ladies in the group are all just wonderful. I appreciate them all very, very much. When I have been sick and not just been able to do anything, they've all just jumped in, made a card, and carried it on. And I really appreciate about them. And like I said, they will jump in and answer questions and things like that. I myself am not on Facebook all that much. Usually when I get on Facebook, I'm looking for a certain picture or something like that. So I don't spend a whole lot of time on Facebook, but the ladies in the group are wonderful about jumping in and answering questions and keeping things going. And I appreciate you all for doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video so we can get started with the yarn bingo for May. Thanks, guys.